right, welcome back. Thanks for coming back with us as we jump into the next game. The next game we're going to go over is IOD versus UTF. Now, this is a big game. This is the game that a lot of people said that UTF could possibly upset IOD. Even though IOD is the defending champions, people believe that they have the quarterback in Ramsey that can beat this IOD team.
And one thing about Ramsey is he's a quarterback that can score at any given point in the game. He's a person that this season has been actually reducing his interceptions, not taking as many chances. But at the same time, he's one person that takes chances. When you give him a shot, he goes and gets it. And then another thing that you have is a good core defense in this UTF team that you cannot sleep on. So those two things are one of the reasons why you would think that UTF can upset this IOD team.
Well, speaking of defense, UTF comes in with the number 4 defense, the number 6 offense, but the number 4 defense. As they play the defending champs, who have the number 2 offense and the number 3 defense. Last time these two teams played, IOD would come away with the win 20-12. Ramsey in that game, down 2, would throw a big interception on first down, giving IOD the ball. IOD would end up scoring to go up 20-12, and then Ramsey would throw another interception on second down to end that game. So, you know, what makes you laugh, make you cry. Ramsey has the ability to make big plays, but he also has the ability to lose games, which those 2 back-to-back interceptions, one on first down and one on second down, is definitely a cause for disaster.
And that's one thing that they want to avoid in this game because IOD already made them know, let them see that if they make any mistakes, they're going to pay for it right afterwards.
All right, we're going to jump right into the game with UTF getting the ball first. Ramsey, he's going to throw to Ralph in the gap. Second down, Ramsey on 4 rush, runs for a short gain. Ramsey's hit as 8 count as he runs out of bounds. People thought that was a dirty hit. What do you think of this hit?
I think that it was not a late hit or anything like that, a dirty hit, because if you see here, as Ramsey's running out, the play is still live. That's 1. And 2, as Ramsey's running out of bounds, it looks like he's looking like he's about to do a move to cut back inside right at the last second. So right then and there, that's when Akon puts the contact on him. So I don't think that was a dirty hit. It was merited, and because the play was still live, I think that it was a clean hit. 4th down, Ramsey throws to JP, cut in the middle for a decent gain, picking up the first down. IOD wanted to challenge the spot of the ball, but they got a flag for cursing. So they'll decline that penalty. The question is, would have been a catch had they not already got the cursing penalty? And this is a doozy. This is one that is not necessarily open shut. If you look here, as JP leaves the ground, he leaves the ground. So because of that, now he has to come down with it and maintain control. And as he comes down with it, right when he hits the floor, the ball comes out. So it's hard to say if he had full possession of it, but it doesn't matter because they still get the play because of the cursing flag.
So they don't challenge the play. Second down, Ramsey on 4 rush, throws to Frankie open on the sideline for a nice gain. If you look here, it's a nice delay route by Frankie. I like Frankie's size, but he has some speed. And he brings toughness to this team, but he's a capable receiver because he also plays quarterback, so he knows the lanes to get into to get open. 3rd down, Ramsey is blitzed by Swiss, who's picked up by Frankie and G. Ramsey gets the ball off to Prodigy, cutting in the front of the end zone for the touchdown. IOD is going to challenge a play, and tell me what you see on this challenge.
As Ramsey rolls to the left, PJ comes in on the 4 rush. He goes to make the tag. Right as he makes the tag, Ramsey gets it off and is able to get it to Prodigy. They challenge that play, but Ramsey just gets it off in time to get his receiver the ball for the touchdown.
And Prodigy looks like he beats Eddie right off the line, which is what got the touchdown. So they challenge that play, but the play is going to stand as you look at the replay and the challenge that he got it off. So I like the fact that we're using replays. It's not perfect. We're trying to get better, but we are the only league that uses replay, and hopefully other leagues are going to catch up as everybody tries to get better. IOD is going to get the ball. 3rd down, ID's blitzed by Pig, who's blocked by Swish. ID throws it deep to PJ, wide open in the middle, who runs it in for the touchdown. As Pick blitzes, nobody picks up PJ. PJ gets the extra point, 7-6 ILD.
And look at the position that Pick is blitzing in here. As you see him blitzing in, nobody picks up the same area where he's leaving, which is PJ. Nobody picks him up. Nobody shifts or anything like that. So PJ is left wide open in the middle of the field, and he's able to run downfield for the touchdown.
First down, Ramsey throws a Fido, cutting in the gap. That's going to be dropped. Third down, Ramsey's blitzed by Swiss. Picked up by G. Ramsey rolls right, throws a Prodigy in the gap. High, picked off by Akon with the diving interception. Great play by Akon. ILD gets the ball.
And because he was under pressure, he makes a bad throw here. And you see Frankie getting upset, telling him he should have run. And I think that he should have ran. He had the space to run, but Ramsey would rather throw the ball. At the end of the day, you don't take risks like that, but Ramsey is known for doing this, and because
he's a
of
gunslinger.
that, yes, because of that, they get an interception there.
Third down, after two short passes, Ali on 4 rush, throws a slash and cutting in the gap. That's going to be incomplete. Fourth down at the 45-yard line, Ali on 4 rush, throws deep to Buck in the gap for a big gain, picking up the first down. If you look here, Casey gets caught by the in-and-out route, getting him open, picking up the first down.
And this is a huge play right there, because this is 4th down.
Correct.
If Casey's the only guy left to guard his man, but because he gets caught on this route by Buck, that leaves him open, and Adi has at least one option out there, and they get a big play from it.
Second down, Adi throws a loop, cutting in the front of the end zone. That's going to be bobbled and dropped. Third down, Adi's blitzed by Prodigy, blocked by Swiss. Adi rolls right, throws a slasher, cutting in front of the end zone, knocked away by Ott. Great play by Ott. Fourth down, Adi throws to Brandon in front of the end zone for the touchdown. UTF is going to challenge the play, but it's going to stand 15-6 as Buck gets a 2-point conversion. ILD scores again.
And if you look at this play, they challenged this one too. Adi, rather than throw the ball up because they were far away from the end zone, Adi scrambles and he throws to the front of the end zone as Brandon cuts. The ref says that he gets the ball.
Both refs come out, yeah.
Yes, they both look at the play and they both say that he got the ball past the plane. That's a hard play for me to look at. If you see my angle here, I'm behind the quarterback. There's no physical line on the field, so you go with the ref's call right there.
And I think, like you said, because both refs were there on the line, there was no question as both of them called the touchdown.
So that's ruled the touchdown. They were there for it, and there you go.
My argument with you is, how did he get so open between two guys?
The thing about it is, if you see here, Adi knows exactly where. This is a designed route for Brandon to cut in front of the end zone. So as soon as he makes his move, Adi's already throwing the ball for Brandon to meet it there. And because they are in sync on that play, that's how he's able to get to him.
Ramsey throws a Prodigy in the gap, getting into the 48-yard line. Second down, Ramsey with blocking from G, still blitzed and sacked by Swiss. Clock is running. G has to be able to neutralize Swiss. He doesn't, and Swiss comes over with a big sack.
And Swiss is one person that, listen, at the end of the day, Swiss is a person that's hard for anybody to block. Not only does he have strength as he comes in, but he has that speed to spin around from you. And because he has both of those things, I think it was too much for G, and Swiss gets there for the big play.
Third down, Ramsey on 4 rush, runs for a few yards, picking up the first down. Akon is flagged for the late hit. As both teams come on the field, what do you think of this call?
And this one, it was a late hit because he was already pretty much out of bounds at the time. Akon still goes and gets the hit there, and because of that, that was a merited flag. Different from the other one, this one was a little late, and because of that, they get the flag on that play.
And I think the guys came out because they seen Ramsey get hit earlier in the game, even though he was still a runner. This is a little late. I think Ramsey got to learn to get out of bounds a little easier, a little quicker, because you don't want anything close enough to take a hit. That is a terrible flag by Akon. Definitely hits him late. Akon is not known as a dirty player, but this was late. And I love the fact that we don't like fighting. We despise fighting. But I love the fact that UTF stands up for themselves and it's like looking at the bully in the lot and letting them know we are here and we're not scared of you.
Yeah.
I love that. I hate any type of violence. We don't want nobody fighting, but I like when teams stick up for themselves, which they did here on this hit late on the flag. Ramsey throws the JP wide open in the gap. That's going to be dropped. Second down, Ramsey throws the trade in the gap for a decent gain, getting him to the 15-yard line. Third down, Ramsey's blitzed by Swiss, who spins by G. Ramsey throws the Prodigy front of end zone, off target, incomplete. Last down, Ramsey on 4 rush, steps up to throw, passes blocked by Swiss, incomplete, taking us into the half, 15-6 ILD.
And every single time Swiss is on the play rushing in, they make a good defensive play. G is not able to block Swiss at this point in the game. If you see here, the first one, he gets a sack. The second one here, he comes in, makes a play. And then this one, he knocks the ball down. So Swiss is getting by G with the spin move, with the strength, pushing him back. And it's hurting Ramsey out there because now he knows that he doesn't have as much time as he needs. And because of that, now you're going to see risky throws. And that's why he missed Prodigy on that one there to end the half.
If I'm IOD, we up. We up 2 touchdowns. We up a touchdown. Right now it's 15-6. We got to put this team away. One thing UTF is great at is playing with momentum. They're a deep team. And if you give this team momentum, they usually make plays off that. We got to silence their fans. We got to silence their sideline because this team is dangerous. Once again, momentum and confidence. We already picked off Ramsey once. We have to get another one because we know he's going to give us an opportunity. We have one of the best quarterbacks in the league on our side. We have one of the best players on our side in Swiss. We have a big opportunity to end this game. We just cannot allow UCF to crawl back in because if this team gets momentum, it can change.
And on UTF side, they made a lot of mistakes on offense. And I believe it's because Ramsey is scrambling back and forth because a couple plays like that with Swiss coming in, he looks like he doesn't have as much time as he needs. G and Frankie normally protect this man. He's able to have time to throw the ball. But in this game, it's not the same. It's not the same tempo for Ramsey because he has pressure in this game. Because of that, Ramsey is taking risks and throwing the ball when he doesn't need to. He got to run when he knows he has a chance to run. Sometimes it's not worth taking a risk. If Ramsey does that, they're going to kill him on defense in the second half. He has to fix those mistakes moving forward.
Second half, second down. After the short pass, Adi on 4 rush, throws a Buck in the gap. Buck stopped running, picked off by Lay, giving it to UTF, and this is what I'm talking about. Momentum. That's all they needed. One big play, Adi throws an interception, and now UTF gets ready to start this offense.
And this is why you never count this team out because their defense is able to step up against any team. That's why they were one of the best in the league, and they show it here with this quick play for the interception. Now they finally get their offense back on the field, and they can make something happen here.
Ramsey on second down throws a Ralph in the gap, who runs for a first nice game, picking up the first down. Second down, Ramsey throws a tray in the gap. That's a decent game. Third down, Ramsey's blitzed by Swiss, blocked by G. Ramsey scrambles and is sacked by PJ. Nobody goes short for them. They're going to end up having a punt.
And yet another play where Swiss comes in on the blitz. And because of that, they do pick up blitz they do pick up Swiss on this one. But if you see here, Swiss is still pushing G back.
Right.
And by the time Ramsey's able to scramble around, PJ's coming in for the sack. So Ramsey is not getting the time that he needs still in the second half, and it leads to them to force the punt.
Second down, Adi throws a Hummer in the gap, who pitches to the Chad for a nice game, picking up the first down. ILD is the best team at the pitch play, and they make a big play here. Second down, after a short run, Adi throws the Buck over in the gap for a nice game, getting him to the 15-yard line. Third down, Adi with blocker from Akon on 4 rush. Adi rolls right, throws it to Chad in the back of the end zone, broken up by Trey. And the guy who should be up there for Defensive Player of the Year makes a great play there. Great play by Trey there. Fourth down, Adi's blitzed by Ott. Blocked by Akon. Adi rolls right, throws the Buck in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Chad gets the extra point, 23-6. Nobody tells Pig Buck is behind him, and ILD scores again.
And that's lack of communication. This defense is good, but every now and then, this defense is one of the best, but every now and then they have hiccups in their game. And right here, they do not communicate. As you see here, all you have to do is tell Pig to step backwards. He's able to go in and make a play happen because nobody tells him anything. By the time he sees what's going on, it's too late, and they leave the receiver open for the touchdown.
Second down, Ramsey with blocker from G. Throws deep to Pig, one-on-one with Buck in the back of the end zone. Pig can't hold on to it, incomplete. What do you think of the play?
And right there, if you see that there was contact on that play, but Buck falls as he's going to defend Pig. Pig has the ability to still catch the ball on this play, and he drops the ball. He drops the ball in back of the end zone. That's not a play that you can afford when your offense is struggling in this game. IOD wanted a pass interference, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough contact to the refs for them to throw it. But Pig still has to make this play, and he drops that touchdown.
Pig has to catch that football. He has to catch that ball. I know it was a tough catch, but Pig is a tough player. He has to come away with that catch. That's a big drop by them. Third down, Ramsey on full rush, rolls left, throws a prodigy in the gap, picked off by Chad, who runs it all the way down the field into the end zone for the touchdown. ILD comes away with the win, 29-6.
And right after that drop touchdown, that's how it was all she wrote from there. Because right here, you see Ramsey just trying to make something happen. After the drop touchdown, his receiver here, I believe that's Prodigy, was not open on this play. And because of that, that led to the interception. But again, offense is what killed them. And I think that because Ramsey was not only under pressure, but he took a lot of risks that he didn't need to. He needs to run the ball when he needs to. When he doesn't, sometimes he'd rather throw. And because of that, that leads to interceptions that he doesn't need to throw. And all of that factors into why this team struggled on offense. And they was only able to score 6 points in this playoff game as they go home.
29-6. UCF had the ball 5 times. Started out great with a touchdown. Then you have interception, stop, punt, interception. You're not going to win games like that. ILD scored, threw a pick, scored again, and then ran back a pick for the game winner. JP got hurt early in the game. Didn't return, possible concussion. UTF did not fix this offense. They didn't go out and get a deep threat, which I think we've seen Ramsey perform better when he has a deep threat to throw to. They struggle blocking the blitz today. Defensively, they got shredded up. They allowed Adi to shred their defense up. We didn't hear no big plays offensively by Swiss. We didn't hear no big plays offensively by Akon, but Buck shredded them. People forget Buck was a former All-Star. This guy's a main weapon on this Adi and ILD offense. The guy was up there for offensive player of the year. Brandon scored also. Yep. You have to keep their weapons out the end zone. Those are the two guys that have been scoring for Adi this season, and UTF was not able to stop them. They came away with a big interception in the second half, and then they couldn't score. They still had to punt. When you're a momentum team, you have to make plays in order to get the momentum. That's who you are, and they don't. I respect this team because they had the will to win this game.
Yep.
They didn't have the talent. That's what hurt them. They needed more offensive weapons. When you have a quarterback like Ramsey, a guy who can make any throw, you have to go get him some more weapons. They didn't have it. They did not have a receiver that could stretch the field that made ILD concerned. And that's where they hurt themselves.
Yeah.
Other than that, they had a great season. You know, you gotta show this team a lot of respect for the season they had. And it is what it is. ILD, the defending champs, defended their title. You know, they did what they had to do offensively. Defensively, they shut Ramsey down. They made him throw 2 interceptions. They ran back a pick 6. A lot of people don't realize ILD was #1 in interceptions this year. They led the league in interceptions. Mm-hmm. They were one of the worst last year. And that's what happened when you add a Chad to your secondary. He played great. Loop, 2 big picks from the line of scrimmage. He played great this year. They added some pieces that helped them get to the next level. PJ's here this year. They had some weapons. And again, like I said, they forced Ramsey to throw 2 interceptions. Last time they played him in the regular season, they forced Ramsey to throw 2 interceptions. Adi played great 5 times, scored 3 touchdowns. Definitely looked good, and this team is dangerous. Going into the Final Four, this team is dangerous. So we're gonna wrap this up. ILD coming away with the blowout win over UTF 29-6. We're gonna be right back. Next game up, it's the one that everybody's waiting to see. 99 and YMM. In the regular season, these teams met, and 99 was able to come away with the win, 22-15. Shannon had three touchdown passes. Corey had 2. 99 was able to stop YMM at the 5-yard line to end the game and win this. Shannon has proved that he is the man to quarterback 99 problems. I was against the move earlier in the season. I thought Casey should throw. Shannon's a better quarterback because he's more dynamic. He has more speed. He can make more plays. He's more of a playmaker. He's exciting. And that's what UTF, I'm sorry, take that part out. That's what 99 is all about. If you saw on their shirt, it's F your team. I don't agree with the slogan, but I agree with their brotherhood. I agree with what they bring to the table. And I agree with the pickups that this defense made in order to be able to compete. On the other side, YMM, a team with possibly the best quarterback this season. Definitely possibly the quarterback of the year. Definitely possibly the MVP. Guy threw 23 touchdown passes. Ran in another 4. And this YMM team, I should say, had the #1 offense in the league. The Achilles heel for this team, they had the 2nd worst defense in the league. They lost one of their best defenders in ICE All-Star last year, and they lost their free safety middle linebacker, Jeremy, off of suspension. That's why their defense dropped, and I think that really shows how important Corey was to this team this year.
And also, if you didn't mention, I believe Santana's playing injured as well.
Yep.
So he's playing, but he's not 100%. You kind of saw that he wasn't 100% in the last game that he played. So he's playing, but he's not all there. And because of that, that also hurts their defense as well. So, yes, like you said, that shows how important Corey was to their team and to their offense. Just know that this man was responsible for 27 of their touchdowns this season. 23 on with the pass, 4 with the run. So this man is doing everything that he possibly can for this team, and he is one person that can control the tempo of a game just with him holding the ball. And that's what they're going to need in this game versus 99.
And strap your boots up, get yourself prepared, because here we go. After getting the first down, Corey is blitzed by Rico, blocked by G. Corey throws a slutty in the gap for a nice gain, getting him to the 15-yard line. Third down, Corey on 4 rush, throws a Brandon, cutting in the back of the end zone, off target, incomplete. Fourth down, Corey throws a slutty in the back of the end zone, incomplete. Slutty and Rudio both call for holding, offset, and replaying the down. What do you think of the play?
And I think that there was a little contact on both sides, so the ref decides to just, kill the play by throwing a flag on both of them because there was a little too much contact.
And what do you see in that?
And right here, you see Slutty with the little push off in the back of the end zone. That's enough to gain leverage as he's moving towards the ball.
Right.
And then you see Rubio kind of grab him to slow him down on this play right here. So that's a flag on both of them that replays the down right there. Next
down, Corey's going to be blitzed and sacked. But, and I'm going to show all the plays because, 99 field, it's a lot of arguing going on, especially on that flag on Slutty and Slutty and Rubio. Now 99 blitzed already. We saw Rico blitz. 99 knew they blitzed already. They attempt to blitz again, and they get the sack, but the play is called back because they did not have the blitz. Now they were told that they had the blitz, so I don't blame them for that. Even though they knew they didn't have the blitz, they were told they had the blitz. The refs talked, and it's decided that to replay the down. They didn't want to penalize the offense for giving the defense bad information, and they didn't want to penalize the defense for the defense thinking they had a blitz even though they didn't. So they do the play over, even though 99 felt that it should have just been said by the ref, my back. But one side of the coin, we said that the refs' mistakes are costing games. When you're making an opportunity to fix it and get it right, which was the fair thing to do, they didn't like it. Bottom line, it's early in the game. Bottom line, because of the commotion that was going on, the refs decided to redo the play. I was one of the refs involved in that. I'm not going to talk about who was the other ref. I'll take all the hits this game. I was one of the refs that decided to do the play over. We wanted to get the play right. Next play, Corey on 4 rush, throws to Wesley, cutting in the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0. If you look here, Herbie doesn't see Wesley behind him. 6-0. Now, before we talk about the touchdown play, what do you think of the call of doing the down over?
I think that it's fair that you give them the down over because the defense had actually told that they had a blitz. They wouldn't have blitzed if they weren't told that they had a blitz. You can't kill the offense because they get sacked. So because of that, you have to replay the down. At the end of the day, you cannot honor the sack because you were told that you got a sack, because that's unfair to the offense. So I think that replaying it down was fair on that play.
And the refs messed up on that.
Yeah.
I'll take responsibility. I thought they had a blitz. I was told they had a blitz. But because of all the commotion, I didn't see when Rico went in. I didn't know if he went in on full rush. I didn't know if he went in. But at the end of the day, I'm not making no excuses. The commotion, the arguing affected us. We tried to get the call right, and we did the best we can. Now, 6-0. Now tell us about the touchdown play. Let's get back to football.
And this one, on this play here, you see Christian and you see Herbie on this play here. No communication between them. He sees Wesley cutting around, cutting in front. All he has to do is tell Herbie to back up, and he doesn't do that. Because of that, Herbie reacts too late, and Wesley's left open for the score.
Next drive, as 99 gets the ball, Shannon throws the Ed in the gap for a decent game, picking up the first down. Shannon then throws the Ed again in the gap for a decent game, getting to the 15-yard line. Third down, Shannon is blitzed by Wesley, blocked by Ed. Shannon just gets past Slutty, runs it in for the touchdown. 6-6, Slutty just missed the tag. 6-6 tie, game is stopped.
And if you look, this is a play that Shannon's been doing to people all season. This is a man that is hard to guard, hard to follow. As soon as he kicks on those afterburners, it's hard to catch him. And because of that, Slutty just missed the tag as Shannon runs into the end zone for the score here.
Wyman is going to get on the kick return, get past the 50-yard line, so it's going to be a 4-and-out. First down, Corey throws the bomb deep, knocked away by Twan. Second down, Corey is blitzed by Rico, blocked by G. Corey throws the Rico in the gap for a decent gain. Third down, Corey on full rush is sacked by Stretch. Nobody goes short. Big sack by Stretch. You know he's pumped up playing against his former team. That is a huge sack there.
And because they lock up, Stretch has the time to go in and get the sack there. That is a great way for your defense to play cohesively and give Stretch the time to get the quarterback on that play.
Last down, Corey with blocker from G, throws to Rico in the front of the end zone, low, incomplete. Turnover on downs, 99 makes the stop.
And that is a great way to stop this YMM team in a big crucial point in this half, because again, you give YMM an opportunity to make something happen, and they will, especially with this quarterback Corey. So the pressure on that third down play gets them in a bad position. Because of that, they have to force a play and at least a turnover.
99 gets the ball. Shannon with blocker from Book. Shannon runs in the gap, gets past Kaka, cuts inside, runs out all the way to the 10-yard line. Shannon doesn't believe he was tagged, but the whistle's going. What do you think of the call?
I think that this man is like what words do you have for this play right here? This man, as soon as he runs, he gets past Kaka, he runs into the middle, he cuts back into the middle, then he runs down the field. If you look, I don't believe that he was tagged on this play. But unfortunately, he's faster than all the refs, so it looks like the refs saw that there was a tag. I don't think that there was a tag there, but Shannon is killing this team, gets them to the 10-yard line with one play with that run there.
Well, it don't matter because third and goal, Shannon fires Rubio, cutting in the front of the end zone for the touchdown, 12-6, 99.
And this man Shannon can will plays by himself. That's why, like you said early in the game, he is the better quarterback for this 99 team, because not only can he chop down the field, not only can he throw it down the field, but this man can make plays happen with his feet alone. He shows that in this very drive why they have him, and that they come away with another score.
Third down, Corey gets blitzed by Rico, who's blocked by G. Corey throws a Rico on the sideline, runs it in for a nice game, but Kaka is called for a legal pick and is going to bring the ball back. What do you think of the play?
That is listen, Kaka was arguing that he was running his route, that he didn't make a pick, he didn't do a pick. But if you look, not only does he stop in front of the receiver, in front of the defender, but he's boxing him out. This is basketball that he's doing. You see him boxing the guy out as Rico gets the pass. That is a clear pick right there, if I'd never seen one before. So at the end of the day, that is a merited call on Kaka, because that was a clear pick on him.
Corey on the next down throws deep, wide open to Brandon on the sideline, who runs it all the way in the end zone for the touchdown. Slutty gets the extra point, 13-12. If you look here, 99 is playing man on man. But if you look here, this is Christian's man. Christian thinks Herbie got it, but Herbie's on Wesley. So if Herbie's on Wesley, then that means who's on Brandon? Nobody. But the football, which Corey throws to him. This is Christian, gotta stay with his man. He does it, and that's a touchdown.
And it doesn't look like this secondary is cohesive enough to stop Corey's passing attack. And because of that, Corey's putting up points. If you look here, like you said, Christian believes that he's playing his zone. He's the only one on the field playing his zone if you look at this play here. Because of that, he lets him go. Nobody else there to pick him up. Brandon has a free release for the score there.
So right now it's 13-12 YMM. Next play on the kickoff. Shannon with nice blocks by Christian, cuts outside and cuts back in, runs it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. 18-13, taking us into the half, 99 problems. And let me tell you something. So I write that down. Shannon is the most dangerous kick returner in the game.
Let alone dangerous player in this league.
We just learned that he is the dangerous quarterback. So now I'm labeling Shannon as the most dangerous player in UFL history. This man ran a run for a touchdown. We've seen him throw a touchdown pass. And now we've seen him get a touchdown on the kick return all in the first half. This is the most explosive player I've seen in football way to end the half.
And one thing I got to say is, why would you throw the ball to Shannon on the throw-off? Why? Why even do it to yourself? Nobody would, in their right mind, should be throwing Shannon the ball on a kickoff because things like this happen. All it takes is one block and Shannon is gone. That's exactly what happened on this play. This could have been YMM having the advantage, as 99 get the ball in the half, but all you did was you gave 99 back to momentum after you score, and they still get the ball in the half. These are mistakes that YMM cannot afford to make. Shout outs to Corey because he's putting up points when they need to, but their secondary, their defense is not able to hold Shannon. I can't necessarily blame them much because it's hard to stop Shannon when he's on the field. So at the end of the day, they got to find a way to contain him and lock up on their receivers, take away options for Shannon, and make his job that much harder to play if they want to win in the second half.
And if I'm Shannon, this team can't stop me. One, they have the worst defense in the league. So I'm not worrying about them stopping me. Second, this team is only 9th in interceptions, so they don't get a lot of interceptions. So I'm not worried about that. Also, this team is 4th in sacks, but they can't catch me. So if I'm Shannon, I'm not worrying about it. I know I'm going to get my opportunities against this team. I just need my defense to make another stop. If my defense can make another stop, we should be able to put this game away because they definitely cannot stop my running game. We're going to jump into the second half. Shannon throws the J on the gap, getting him to the 48-yard line. Second down, Shannon throws the J again in the gap for a decent game, picking up the first down clock as they're driving down the field. Shannon then on forward rush, rolls left, but is sacked by Brown. Big sack by Brown. It seems like he was able to neutralize and cut Shannon's side off and get a big sack there.
And that's the way to contain Shannon. You keep him from running on that one cut move, and because of that, he has to cut back. By that time, Brown is able to make the sack there. That is a great play by Brown there.
Second down, Shannon throws deep to Twan, who has to step on Kaka, makes the catch for a big gain. YMM is going to challenge the play. If he stood in, what do you think of the challenge?
I do not blame YMM for challenging this play. Unfortunately, it does not fall on their, in their favor. If you look here on this play with Twan knows exactly what part of the field he's on when he gets this pass. First of all, accurate pass by Shannon.
Correct.
Puts it right where only Twan can get it. Twan gets the ball, slides his feet inbounds as he runs down out at the 3-yard line. Great play by Twan to keep his feet inbounds. Unfortunately for YMM, they do not get the challenge, and because of that, they 99 is in scoring position.
And what does YMM lose by challenging that play?
They lose a timeout.
Okay, that's the first. We're going to remember that. Third and goal, Shannon finds Twan in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. 24-13, 99.
And that huge play with Shannon connecting with Twan was great because that was an easy play to get them in good field position. First of all, Twan is being guarded by Kaka. No way is he going to be able to compete with him.
Not at all, unless he can run with a ladder.
So at the end of the day, Twan had the advantage on that play. That was a good throw by Shannon, and that leads them to get the touchdown right there. You get put on good field position on a play like this, it's hard to stop them, and Twan is able to get the touchdown.
24-13, 99 up 9. Second down, Corey with blocker from G. Throws to Rico, cutting in the gap for a nice gain, picking up the first down. If you look here, Christian gets beat as Rico cuts inside. Next play, Corey throws a sled in the gap to get them to the 15-yard line. Second down, Corey throws a Wesley on the sideline, who runs it in for the touchdown. If you look here, Christian left guard in 2. Slutty gets the extra point. 24-20. 99 still up, but YMM's creeping back.
And because 99 is, first of all, 99 is right now playing like their secondary is at the level of YMM's. I don't think that obviously it's not, but at the same time, they are playing some horrible defense. If you look here, Christian gets isolated with two receivers here. As you see, one receiver cuts to the other side, to his side. He has to step up to guard that one, and because of that, nobody's behind him to guard Wesley, and Wesley's able to run into the end zone after the catch for the touchdown.
Second down, Shannon on forward scrambles with blocker from Book. Shannon runs left, throws it in the gap for a nice gain, picking up the first down. Then Shannon throws a bop in the gap, runs on the sideline for a nice game. Good block by Eloy, gets some extra yardage. Now Shannon's going to scramble on forward rush. It's sacked by Kaka. Now you got to understand, sometimes when you got to run in like Shannon, he's going to take a sack here and there, but it's like Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders may take a sack here, a loss here, a loss here, but he can break away one play, and you always got to worry about with Shannon. Third down, Shannon throws a Twan, cutting the back of the end zone for the touchdown. YMM challenge, if you have both feet in, the play is going to stand. If you look here, Wesley gets caught with an in-out route, 30-20. 99, tell me about the play and then tell me about the challenge.
First of all, yet another accurate pass to Twan on the sideline. It seems like this man knows how to get there and keep his feet in bounds. YMM challenge, but if you look here, as Twan gets the ball, first of all, he never leaves his feet.
Correct.
So all he has to do is get control of the ball. He does that. His feet is clearly in bounds. He leans over just in case, and he's able to stay in bounds for the touchdown. That is some great footwork by Twan, and Twan with the last 2 touchdowns getting past this defense.
And because YMM challenged that play, what did they lose?
They lose another timeout.
So that means they have how many timeouts left in the game?
1.
Okay, remember that. YMM is going to get the ball past the 50, 4 and out. Corey on first down, throws deep to Slutty in the middle, who runs it in for the touchdown. Rico gets the extra point. 30-28, 99 up 2, but YMM's creeping in. If you look here, both safety leave the middle open. Corey throws it right between them, and Slutty's able to score for the touchdown.
And when you have plays like this where where the quarterback and the receiver are in sync like this, all you have to do is throw it where you know that your receiver's going to go to it, and Slutty does, and Corey does just that. Seeing that the safeties are playing wide, they leave the middle open. Not even 2-3 seconds has passed, and Corey's making that throw. Slutty gets there for the touchdown. Great way to stay in sync for the score.
YMM goes onside, but the ball falls short, so 99 is going to take the ball at their 40-yard line. First down, you're going to see Shannon here running the ball. Nice scramble by Shannon. He runs right before the first down. Now, first down will stop the clock. YMM only has 1 timeout. They choose not to get the first down. They stop. I can accept that. Fine. Second down, Shannon is blitzed by Brown. Scrambles, but is sacked by Brown. That is a huge sack as the clock starts to move. What you think?
Yes, that is a big sack by Brown, but it looked like Shannon didn't want to get the first down on that play either. He had the opportunity to either make a throw or run and get the first down, but because he wants to kill the clock even more, he doesn't go for it and accepts the sack on his play.
Third down at the 47-yard line. Shannon throws to Ed, cutting in the gap. That is going to be dropped by Ed. That's a wide open pass. Ed is wide open. And I guess they thought that could end the game. But if you got the first down, one of the other 2 plays, it would end the game because YMM has 1 timeout. So the first down to stop the clock, that'll give you 4 and out. First down, you run the ball, whatever. They use their last timeout. You got 3 plays, 2 plays that they cannot stop the clock. Last down. Shannon's gonna throw short to Ed here in the gap. Wesley's gonna make contact. The ball is going to be caught short of the first down. The play is going to be looked at. The play is going to stand, turnover, and downs. Now let's go through this play. This is the footage that we have. Like I said, we have challenges. We're attempting to get as great as we can. There's no league that has challenges. There's no league that has it. But it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be great. We didn't have 2 cameramen this week. Like we told y'all earlier in the show, that family had a tough weekend, had personal things going through with the deaf niece. So we going to get you. The other cameraman was not able to come.
Yeah.
When you look at it from this view, you cannot tell if the ball passed the first down.
I mean, we looked at this play.
Yes. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We looked at this play multiple times. We slowed it down as much as possible. Then we slowed it down even more. And on the angle that we had, it was too difficult for us to overturn the call that was already made on the field. Because if you look here, as Ed is catching the ball, if you see his feet, his foot is right near the line.
Right.
And then as you see him catching the ball, he's reaching forward as he catches the ball. So it's hard to see at that point in time if the ball is over the line or if it's past past the line or not. It's really hard on this angle. So because of that, as the contact comes, he gets pushed over the line. Right. So it's hard to see if the ball passed before the contact.
They also wanted to tackle.
Yeah.
Now, if you look here, Wesley leaves his feet.
Yes.
So Wesley's trying to make a play for the ball, and both players go down. It's hard to call it a tackle. The play on the field was the ball didn't pass the first down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that. I'm on the other side of the field. As you saw, me and one of the refs come and we talk about it. We look at it in the challenge. We do the best we can, but we cannot say if the ball broke or not. And the ref also on the other side said that he didn't think the ball broke.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think as the receiver got the ball and the contact came that the ball was passed first.
Yeah.
Remember, it's all about where the ball was at when he got tagged. It's not like the NFL. It's not like it's in the end zone and the ball automatically crossed the plane. Just like you can go back. If you remember, we've seen guys pass the first and go back. It's all about where you get tagged and it's end up. And because of the contact, and when Wesley tagged him, making a play for the ball, it's hard to tell if the ball broke. It was said that he bobbled, and Shannon was told that the play was bobbled, so I know why he's upset. I couldn't say bobble because I didn't see a bobble on the video on that angle. I couldn't say bobble because I'm on the other side of the field. I wish I was on that side, but I wasn't. But bottom line is, YMM had challenged 2 plays earlier in the game. They had 1 timeout left. If you run and get that first down, the clock automatically stops. Then you have 4 plays where YMM can only stop the clock 1 time. Mm-hmm. Fine. But that's on the bum wrestle we was been told. And like I told you, I'll take that. Corey gets the ball on first down, throws to Rico in the gap. Rubio dives, misses the tag. Then Rico dives, missing the tag. The other Rico runs all the way to the front of the end zone. Now, it's under 2 minutes. So we look at the play. Now, this is another thing. Shannon got upset. Rubio got upset. They said it was a tag. Now, if you look here, as Rubio coming to make the tag, blow it up, Ghost. Does this look like a tag?
It does not look like a tag to me.
It looks like he missed. They said, look at the shirt.
And we actually, because it's under 2 minutes, we actually looked at it to see if we can overturn this call.
And bring it back.
Bring it back, saying that he got tagged, but there was...
He was not tagged.
No,
and then Rico, the other Rico from 99, dove and said he tagged his cleat. Do you see a tag here?
Not at all.
This looks like another miss, and we're blowing it up again. Feel free to take the footage, post it up, say they cheat, and say whatever you want. These were 2 missed tags. And once again, these players get caught in space, and they try to make one of the hardest calls in football, the diving tag.
Yeah.
They don't get credit, and I don't think there was a tags, but guys could believe whatever they want. Corey's then gonna roll right, find Slutty in front of the end zone for the touchdown. Slutty gets the 2-point conversion, 36-30. YMM takes the lead.
Listen, that one play, huge play. First of all, we didn't even mention how Rico got open in the first place. If you look at this play here, as Rico goes out, the other Rico, who's playing linebacker, gives him way too much space on this play. If you're running out of time and you're trying to make the defensive play, you're supposed to lock up, get closer, make the make Corey throw through you. He doesn't do that. He plays him back, and because of that, Rico has space as soon as he catches the ball to make a few moves, and he does that and gets them in position to score right after that play.
Next drive, Shannon gets the ball.
16 seconds left.
Right now, it's 16 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
They throw the ball out of bounds because they don't want Shannon to touch the ball, which I don't want him touching the ball either.
Yeah.
Shannon throws Eli in the gap. Decent game, picking up the first down. Stops the clock. Shannon then throws a Rubio in the middle for a nice game. Rico tags him as time was running out, leaving one play left on the field, 1 second left at the 20-yard line. Had Rico not tagged him,
this would have been game over.
Game over.
Yep.
Rico makes a bonehead university play and tags him.
Yep.
Last play of the game. Shannon's blitz by Buto, picked up by Book. Shannon throws to Ed with Rico guard in the front corner. Ed with the catch for the touchdown. Game tie 36-36, 99 scores with 16 seconds on the clock. Wow.
And 3 plays all the way back from their own 40-yard line. 3 plays, they end up in the score. That last pass was from the 20-yard line, and Shannon throws a dart after scrambling. Great block by Book, by the way. This is one thing that they needed. And then Shannon rolls and throws a perfect pass to Ed. Ed, big-time player. He missed the first down catch on 3rd down. He feels he missed the rest missed his catch on 4th down, but he makes up for it on this play here, tying the game. Now they are 1 play away from taking the game and going away with a win. It's all in Shannon's hands right now.
All right. Game is tied. Extra point ends the game. On the extra point, Shannon scrambles. If you look here, it's a strip sack by Kaka, taking us into overtime, 36-36, game is tied. But if you break down the play, on the extra point.
Yeah. First of all, this is the play that could have won the game for 99 problems. So this is probably the biggest play of the game.
Forget everything else.
Yes. Nothing else matters. This play matters. And
Shannon
you can break it down.
scrambles.
Go ahead.
Starts rolling to his left. Now, what hand is Shannon?
Left-handed.
So that means he's going to his strong side. He's rolling to his left. If you look right here, Ed is open. Darken it out. Look where Santana's at. If Shannon throws a bullet to the front, right there, they win. But he doesn't. If you see here, Shannon cuts. Stops because he was scrambling. Kaka's able to come over, knock the ball out of his hand for a strip sack, taking us into overtime.
And this was an opportunity miss. First of all, this was a bad play by their whole offense. If you look, all they do, most of their receivers run to the same side, attracting a defense. So all you're doing is you're doing a defense the favor. You're clustering all of your receivers into one area for the defenders to just guard everybody at once. Nobody goes to the right side, which is wide open. Nobody cuts there. By the time anybody moves to that side, Shannon's already scrambling. But on this point here, Ed is open on this play. Shannon does not see him. He's looking for somebody else. By the time he makes a decision to throw, Kaka's there to make the strip sack that ends the game, leading them go into overtime.
Yep.
My thing is, this is overtime. This is the end of regulation. But there's a reason why it's tied right now. YMM scored 6 points off of extra points and 2-point conversions. They only scored 5 touchdowns this game.
Yep.
But then they made 6 points off of extra points and 2-point conversions. Do you know how many extra points 99 had in regulation? 0. They scored 6 touchdowns, no extra points at all. 1 extra point in this game changes the whole game. They didn't make not one. So because of that, great way for Shannon to tie the game. Yes, I give it to him. This man played amazing in regulation. But they had opportunity to end the game a long time ago, and they could not put the game away.
So now we're in overtime. Both teams get 1 shot, no blitz. Everything will go to booth review, and we'll play until game's over. Shannon gets the ball. He's going to throw the pop in the gap for a decent game. Second down, Shannon throws Rubio in the gap to get them to the 20-yard line. Third down, if you look here, Shannon's going to scramble on 4 rush. He's going to beat Rico here. Rico misses the tag. If you look right here, you know, we thought during the field that the receivers didn't break off. But look right here, as Shannon scrambled, Bob is open. If he didn't see Bob, if you look on the other side right here, Rubio's open. The one player you cannot throw this ball to is Swan in the back. Because if you see, you have Brown here, and you have another defender here. But Shannon attempts to throw it to Twan, because Twan just caught the last 2 touchdown passes. Brown's able to jump the route, and the problem with this is Twan doesn't break for the ball. He knows that you can see the ball is short. He thought it was going to be a perfect throw. He doesn't play the ball. He's able to get the touchdown. Get the interception, and that's going to be a turnover.
Brown gets the interception.
Brown gets the interception, it's a turnover.
So my thing is, first of all, you miss Bop in the corner here. Not looking for him. I think that he was looking for Twan the whole way. Then you see here, you miss Rubio. Rubio's open in the middle. It's 3rd down. All you need is one more play. The thing about it is, you throw this play to Rubio, you are 5 yards away from the touchdown. Easier play. But Shannon goes for it all on 3rd down. Looking like Twan is Mr. Reliable on this play. Unfortunately, this play was a bad throw, and Brown reads it, steps up the way that Twan should have stepped up for it, and picks this ball off to end 99's drive here in overtime.
Corey's going to get the ball on 4 rush. He runs for a short gain. My problem with this is he should have ran for no gain. Look at this on 4 rush. Stretch has the sack. The sack. Stretch takes the wrong angle. Corey beats him to the outside and turns a loss into a gain. Second down, Corey on 4 rush throws deep to Santana. 1-on-1 with Rico. Rico knocks the ball down. Great play by Rico because they tried a wheel route on the sideline. 3rd down. Corey's going to look at this play right here. Look at this coverage. You're going to have Twan on Slutty. The problem with this, and I don't like this matchup, is Twan is a free safety, but he's playing this as a corner, which means what? They're in man. Slutty goes out, and if you look here, Slutty's going to fake to the outside. Twan, who doesn't know how to turn like a corner, turns the wrong way. And immediately, Slutty cuts back to the inside. As he cuts, Corey already throws the ball, which means this was a telegraph play.
Yep.
And I learned later on that they said in the huddle that they was going after Twan on this play. Or whoever was guarding, they was running this route. Twan mistimes his jump, caught in the end zone by Slutty for the touchdown, ended the game, 42-36 in overtime. Wyman was the win.
First of all, before we even analyze anything, this is probably, I believe, the 2nd highest scoring game in UFL history.
Correct.
The first highest, the first highest was, I believe, the Super Friends YMM game a few years back. Then it was the Browns YMM game. It's funny how 3 of the games YMM was in. And this one, they finally come away with the win in this game in overtime with 1 throw by Corey on 3rd down. This man, Corey, was not deterred. Nothing that you did in this game made him second guess himself. One thing about Corey is he is Mr. Reliable. He's one person that stays contained, stays controlled, stays in tempo, and he throws this throw with confidence. Slutty beats Twan with this play here. Twan, like you said, playing this as a corner. You look, he jumps too early. He gets beat on this play. So I think that once a throw was made, there was nothing Twan could do with this play. That was a definite touchdown. Great throw by Corey and way to end the game for YMM. Now you can go with your breakdown.
I'm looking at everything. First of all, this is one of the best games I've ever seen. Last time the game was 22-15. This game was 42-36. 42-36. And before I talk and I wrap this up, we're going to go to the interview with Slutty, Rico C's, Coach C's, and Shannon on 99. So we'll be right back. What's going on? Stephen J here with YMM. Came away with a win over 99 in overtime, 42-36. Slutty, tell me about the walk-off. Yeah, one of the top defenders on you. Twan, Rookie of the Year last year. Tell me what happened on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I went to the huddle. I told Corey, I'm not being cocky. There's none of that. I just had a great game. I was being confident. I told Corey I want the ball. I want the ball. I want this game to be over. I want to go home. And that's what happened. I'm not being cocky. I asked for the ball, and he gave it to me. He had that much confidence in me, and he went to me. I just made a great play.
Did you have a feeling that Twan was going to be the one guarding you?
No, I thought Herbie was. Because he held me to play before that.
Rico, We've seen several times it looked like the game was over. It looked like y'all didn't have a shot. Nine was even celebrating, talking about to see ILD next week.
ILD, we see y'all next week.
What did y'all feel about that?
Nah, you know what we said? Get there first. In my mind, because obviously they were up 2 scores. 12 zip, right? 12 zip, right? Corey got the ball at the 45, right? 8 seconds, right? Slutty touchdown. So you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we're regular. We've been here, done that. We feel the love, you know, from every team that they don't like us. We understand that, but we start to embrace it. You know, we short-handed. We're missing heavy hitters, suspensions, you know, injuries, but we're not crying. And then the nastiest athlete in NYC is Shannon. So, you know, we did our job.
Wesley, what is it like playing against a player like Shannon? He had a big run for a touchdown. He ran a kick return for a touchdown. What is it like playing against a player like that?
Shannon is special talent, man. You got to experience against him in money games, ship games. It don't matter, man. He going to bring it. You got to be well prepared. And not only preparation, you got to execute. Even when you think you got it all figured out, you got him contained, he slips away, man. He's one of the best out here. We all know this. We knew it was coming down to that.
Cease, we saw that they gave Corey the ball with time. I like to call Corey the Drew Brees of the league because he can get to anybody. He don't care what you are, what you can do. He'll throw the ball. Tell me what you thought when Corey had a shot in overtime.
Once that man touches that ball, once he has the ball, we good. The confidence level, we got to make that confidence level that we have on that offense, we got to make that confidence on the defense. We got to be just as confident on defense than we are when Corey touches the ball, we know we're going to score.
Right.
We know it's a matter, he figured it out. He lives for that stage. Sometimes he puts himself in that stage just to win. You know, but once he got the ball, it was over.
Rico, I've been killing your defense all year. And you still gave up 36 points today. But you made the stop on the extra point that would have ended the game. Tell me what it's like to come down and say, because you always say you don't care, you just want to win the game. So when it came down to the last play, you know you had to make the stop. What it was like knowing that y'all made the stop to go into overtime.
That as a unit, we stuck together. We didn't argue with each other today. And Kaka, who had a bad out in the corner with torn on one, we switched him, put him at hiker. Brown, which was playing linebacker and playing corner, we switched him, brought him back down, took him from hiker. We made every adjustment till we
got it right.
Well,
at least it worked.
And then when we adjusted, that we kind of slowed him down. Then we just started throwing out of bounds, and we, you know.
Listen, Shannon's
special.
Our objective was to make him beat us by throwing, and he did both. He beat us. He tried to beat us with his feet. He almost beat us with his feet and throwing. So Shannon, when he runs, he stops time, man.
You got ILD next week, and you know everybody say in order to be the champs, you have to beat the champs, and you have the defending champions next week. What is that like knowing that you're one game away from the game that you said you came to lead to get?
I don't got no game. I only got one game. I'm not worried about the next game. I got one game. ILD, regular game. Tell them to show up. We be there.
All right. The team is confident. Came away with a win in overtime. They're moving on to the next round. We'll see what happens. Ready? Stephen J. here with Shannon, quarterback at 99 Problems. Tough loss in overtime. I believe it was 42-36. What happened in this game, Shannon?
We left too many plays on the field, and we let them come back, and we didn't capitalize on our plays. We just dumb plays, bro. Just dumbness. And when you don't play smart to end the game, you don't win. You don't come out victorious. You know, we fought hard, we tried, but it is what it is.
You proved that you're one of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous, player in UFL. People say they said they was gonna not let you beat them with the run. You beat them with the run. They said they're not gonna let you beat them with the pass. You beat them with the pass. What does it say about your game personally? I know you're worrying about the win, but what does it say do you feel about yourself today, this season quarterback?
I'm not trying to sound selfish, but, you know, like, I know what I'm capable of doing. I know I can make the throws, especially if I come out here early and I warm up and I get prepared, loosen my arm. I'll be all right. And I got the players to run all routes, and I can make all the throws. So when people underestimate and they don't really think he could get it, they play off. And that's when I tell my guys, go deep. I'm throwing it, you know? So
what happened in that thing? Y'all got you. First of all, you was able to score in 16 seconds, I believe. Drive your team down the field in 16 seconds. You got the touchdown to tie the game. What happened on the extra point play that you could have ended the game?
I hesitated, straight up. I hesitated. I normally don't hesitate. And when I hesitated, I said, damn, in my head. and I tried to scramble, make a play, and Rico hit the ball. It's great. It was a great defensive play. You know, shout out to YMM. They played good, but we gave that game away. So.
You had the ball in overtime. You had the ball, but it seems like you couldn't put the game away. Your receivers seem like they depended too much on you making plays with your feet that when you scramble, they didn't break back to you. What happened on that? Was it miscommunication, misunderstanding something?
Kind of miscommunication, but I have to be a better quarterback, and I have to understand that if there's nothing there, run. It was third down. I should have ran the ball, but I threw the ball. That was dumb, and I threw it low. Even though I wanted my receiver to come back to the ball, but I gotta run it. Plain and simple, I gotta run it.
We're gonna thank Shannon. Tough loss today. The man proved he's one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the league. I gotta see if somebody ever done that. You scored on a kick return. You threw a touchdown pass. You scored on a run. We gotta see that. I know it's bittersweet, but damn.
But you know, I know what I'm. Like I said, I know what I'm capable of doing, bro. I know what I can do, and my guys are behind me, and that's it. And I'm just gonna get better, bro. It's my first season.
Word.
I haven't quarterbacked in a long time. I'm just getting better, bro. That's it. I just gotta fix the mental mistakes.
Ice, is this man different?
Listen, any player that can do special teams, receiver, defense, and a quarterback is different. I don't even know why I even interviewing this guy. Seriously. Come here.
Yo, Ice, man. Shout out to Ice, man.
No. Listen, man. Shout out to UFL.
Fact,
God bless. I love everybody here. I miss the TFL.
Fact, bro.
Yo,
My God,
good game
bro.
today, you heard?
Good game, bro.
All right. This is the best game I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of great games. 99 lost this game more than YMM won it. One, you have a secondary that was third in interceptions. Third.
Mm-hmm.
Not only didn't you get an interception, Corey had the ball 7 times and you only stopped them once. It's not going to win. Too much time. You had 1 sack. So, not getting the sack hurts you also. But then, you had opportunities in the game to win this game. You didn't get not 1 extra point, which came back to haunt you. You threw a pick on third down when you had opportunities with 2 guys open. YMM had 1 timeout. The first down would have stopped the clock. But after you run your first play, then you have, even if YMM calls the timeout after the first down, you have 3 plays to run the clock out with the most dangerous quarterback in the game.
And remember, it's a runoff after each play. 30 seconds.
30 seconds, correct.
So you can run the game, the play off to 5, 4, 3, 2, and then run the play.
And even if you want to punt, you throw it downfield with them with no timeout.
So regardless of what, there was no way that once you get the first down, there was no way YMM had
but they
enough
didn't.
time.
They overthought. That's true. The play with the first down, very questionable. Now, shout to Lou for having the footage. He didn't show us. If Lou would have showed us that footage on the field, I would have used it.
Because
last year, we've used Skip.
We've used Skip, and both teams agreed that they would look at it.
And it's the right play.
Yes.
Lou never told me he had the footage. He posted it up after, but he never told me he had it because I would use it. Were there a few calls that didn't go their way? Absolutely. This team lost the game. Call it what it is. We went through the whole game and showed you opportunities that 99 had to put the game away. And I showed facts. YMM had 1 timeout. First down stops the clock. You run 1 play. Make them use a timeout. You have 3 to end the game. They didn't do it. YMM 99 had the ball 8 times. And got stopped twice. The first down play.
Yeah.
And the interception that Shannon threw in overtime. This was the best performance by a player I've ever seen in football. Shannon did everything he could to win this game. But when it came down to plays that he has to learn to develop as a quarterback, that's what cost him. The touchdown, the extra point, he had Ed in the corner going to his left. He didn't throw it.
Yeah.
The first down, he had a chance to run and get the first down. He didn't take it. Ed dropping the first down. They're getting caught with the sack. And in overtime, he threw a bad pass that got picked off when he got mad that the guys didn't break their route. But when you look on film, they actually did.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, YMM won a game that they should have lost.
Yeah.
And one thing you learn in football, we've seen a lot of teams win games that they should have lost. The best team does not always win.
Yeah.
99 was a better team today.
It's funny because we kind of said the same thing about Carver Mob when they played Team X.
Exactly.
The thing
they should
about
have
it
lost
is,
that game.
You know, and again, all these games are over now, so I could say Team X couldn't score. So it's almost the same thing. You have the game in your hands, but the one thing you struggled with all season comes back to bite you.
And also, not to cut you off real quick, we've seen a lot of missed assignments between Herbie and Christian. I've seen Herbie and Twan get into it early in the season.
Yeah.
You cannot do that against Corey.
Yeah.
Herbie didn't play half the season. He played about 2-3 games. You saw him off page with Christian all day long, and it cost them. You can't play one of the best quarterbacks all time and just throw a guy in there and think it's going to work, because it didn't. They exploited them.
Yes.
They went after Christian, and Christian did not communicate well with Herbie. Herbie did not communicate well with Christian, and it hurt them.
And my thing is, one of the main things about this game, and again, I mentioned it already, the one thing that wasn't really emphasized enough was that they did not score any extra points in this game. Everybody knows in touch football, the extra points in a lot of ways matter more than a touchdown. And they didn't get any. And they were really kind of nonchalant about it towards the end of the game.
And they gave up 4 extra points, 2 conversions. They gave up 2 2-point conversions and 2 extra points, which equals 6 points, which is another touchdown.
Yes. So my thing is, they got 6 points based on extra points after the touchdown. And 99 had none. You make 1 extra point in this game.
That touchdown you got would have won the game.
Yes.
Instead of needing extra
So it
points to win.
changes the whole dynamic of the game. But they didn't get any extra points. So because of that, it left a window open for YMM. So that's 6 points that they left on the table, even towards regulation. So again, there's so many ways that you got to look at it as 99 gave away this game. They should be the ones in the Final Four. Why look at one play, the 4th down play, when you missed the first down on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down? You didn't need to kill the clock that much, because you could have just got the first and then run down the clock.
Because they only had 1 timeout.
So
they challenged 2 plays.
It is what it is.
And as you see, goes to show, hopefully at halftime, throughout the names of the nominees for the awards, it's up there. We'll talk about it more next week on the next show.
Yeah.
That being said, we're going to wrap this one up. Great show. Sorry it went long, but like I said, I don't care. It's football. It was enjoyable. Hope y'all guys have a great week. We're going to see y'all guys next week as we go over the Final Four. Carver Mob, 99. Blue versus Chuck.
You said Carver Mob 99.
Oh, let me say that again. Say that over. We're going to wrap the game up, this show up, as we have the Final Four. Carver Mob versus Grind Time. Chuck versus Lou, as Chuck trying to surpass him and get to an A championship game.
What?
An A championship.
You said as Chuck tries to surpass him.
Oh, let me say it all. We're going to wrap this up. Final Four. Carver Mob versus Grind Time. Chuck versus Lou, as Lou tries to not only surpass his dad to get to the A Division championship, he's trying to surpass Carver Mob, one of the best teams in UFL history, 3-time champion. He's trying to stop them from trying to get that 4th championship. If Lou can beat Carver, his reputation will go through the roof. Not saying that it's not a high now.
Yeah.
But if he can stop his dad, who he has lost to every time he's faced him in UFL, regular season and playoffs, he has an opportunity to do something only some wish they did. And on the other side, you're going to have IOD versus YMM. IOD trying to repeat as champions, face a YMM team who has been in the chip twice, but lost.
Yeah.
A team that is feeling good about themselves playing with the house money because they should have lost this game.
This team has a history of going back and forth. A few times, IOD played them in the playoffs. They bumped YMM. Then a few years back, YMM in the Final Four was able to bump IOD to go to the championship. Then last year, IOD was able to bump YMM in the Elite Eight
to get to the Final Four. So it's going to be exciting. Get your popcorn ready. I hope y'all guys ready because we're excited and we're going to bring it to you on the way we can. On behalf of Real Tough Talk, I'm Stephen J, my partner Ghost. We're going to see y'all guys next week as we crown the teams going to the championship. We see y'all next week.